guys, welcome back to One Mouse, One Dream. So this video has been somewhat requested because there was a lot of people who really enjoyed what's in my park bag video, and so I thought I'd do my best at showing you how I pack for our trips. Because this one is a little bit longer of a trip, I feel like we need just a little bit more than what we have been taking for our 2-day trips that we've been going to since we've moved to Georgia and gotten annual passes. By no means am I an expert at this, because I'm sure there's people out there that can do things a lot better than what I can, but this is just what works for us, and it's sort of just routine. It's really easy because I know for the most part, unless I get new products or something, that every bag that I organize something in is the same bag I put it in next time we go. Or if it's stuff that I don't use on an everyday basis, it just stays in there until the next time we travel, whether it's to Disney or somewhere else. Obviously, some things may be specific just for Disney, and some things, you know, I may need extra stuff for a different place that we're going to or something. But this is what works for me. It's probably going to end up being a 2-part video, just because I'm going to break it down into how I pack for my toiletries, and then as well as clothing. If I can fit it into a good amount of time of video, it's not too long, I probably will just keep it at 1, but just bear with me as I try to figure that out as we go. So first thing I'm going to show you is how I pack my toiletries. Again, there's no rhyme or reason to it. This is just what works for us. My toiletry bags, I tend to switch those out maybe every 4 to 5 years. If they start, you know, getting really bad, then obviously I'll switch them out and buy new ones. But I tend to buy obviously a lot of Vera Bradley stuff because I love Vera Bradley products, and they are great because you can wash them, you can spot clean them, and I think it's just a great way to keep things really clean without having to go out and buy new ones every time. For example, like this particular bag in this color, I've had for about maybe 3.5 years, I believe it is, almost 4, and it still looks just as good as new. I actually have only washed these like 1 time, and that's what I love about it. So I'll just go ahead and show you what's in here. I'm not going to go over every specific product, but I'll just basically break down just a few things here and there to show you what I have inside. So this is our tooth products, so toothpaste, you know, so on and so forth. Again, if you guys have seen my previous What's in My Park Bag haul, you can know that I love using plastic bags to protect everything from getting yucky. And I think that's another reason why my bag stays so nice and clean, because I don't have those accidents, you know, just everything exploding. Now, sometimes they do explode inside the plastic bag and maybe leak a little bit, but not much at all. I can't tell you, knock on wood, the last time that that's happened. So in here, I'm just going to set it down and I'll sort of go one by one what's in there, not really explaining the brands and stuff like that. So in at the bottom, I have a big container of mouthwash and then our toothpaste. And what's nice is I try to get as much toiletry size items as I can so that we don't have to continuously buy them for every trip. So like our toothpaste, I try to find like in a bottle like this size, whatever brand it may be, just because this isn't too big, but it's not too small that you're finding that you have to buy it, you know, so often, especially for someone like us who we travel a lot. Then the mouthwash, I can never really find a big enough bottle that is, you know, toiletry size, so I tend to just refill the products that we're using at that time. Then obviously toothbrushes, so we have obviously one for myself and one for Brad, again in a separate plastic baggie. Then this is our floss and our Colgate Wisp. These things are awesome. They have like a little like floss pick at the end, and they're great to put in my purse if we're done eating, especially something, I don't know, that gets like stuck in your teeth a lot real fast, like nuts sometimes, like the skin of the nuts, or even chicken or something like that, that could, you know, be annoying. These are great to carry within the parks. So that is bag number 1, and everything fits really nicely inside. This next bag is one of my favorites that Vera Bradley came out with. I love this. It's a little clear cosmetic travel bag, and this one you can actually use for flying. If you fly, they will approve this as your quart size bag for your 3-ounce toiletries. Now some people might think, well, there's not a lot of room in there, but I can fit pretty much just as much in here as I can in a quart size bag, and I just feel it's really awesome because it's clear. You don't have to, you know, worry about things spilling again, especially if TSA goes through it, and I don't know if that would happen if they open up the bottles or whatever, but it's just really nice. In here I have mostly some of my products that I'll be using. I have a nail file, a compact brush, some face lotion, some hair smoothing cream, and then some just regular lotion inside this. And again, everything fit nicely in here. One thing I'll mention is that I do use a P-Touch labeler and label all of my bottles, what they are, so just in case I forget what's inside which one, I know that, hey, this is hair oil, this is not something like shampoo or conditioner or lotion for that matter. And again, everything fits nicely and snug inside there. The third one is another Vera Bradley. Can you guys see a trend? This one is, again, sort of a mixture of things, stuff for me and stuff for Brad. And here are some vitamins, some more hair things. This is like a smoothing serum that's inside here, extra hair ties. Inside this cute little tin, we have our Q-tips, which is adorable. I love this thing. They actually came with Q-tips. I think I got this at Five Below, I think, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. And I just keep refilling it with our own Q-tips because it's really cute. And then for when I go to Disney, I don't really fuss too much with a ton of facial products. Like I'll have like a facial cleanser, which I'll still stick inside this bag. I just didn't get a chance to refill it before filming this video. But I also take some makeup remover wipes. This is really easy, especially if we're getting back from the parks really late at night and I don't feel like washing my face. I'll just use these because it's a lot easier to do really fast. So that's what's inside here. And everything fits nicely. Like I said, I still have some extra room at the top to put my face wash in there too. On to bag number 4. I actually have 6. I think I might have said 5 total, but I have 6. So in this one is, again, a little mishmash of things. Here I have 2 Vera Bradley pill cases. These are amazing for travel. So these are just the standard Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, and then miscellaneous thing. But I actually label them out with what's inside. So you can see this one says cold and flu, ibuprofen, and just anything else that we might need. They zip up really nice. They're cute. And this one's the same thing. This one just has Rolaids, Benadryl, my allergy medicine, some Advil, and then my Synthroid that I take on a daily basis. Again, you can find these on verabradley.com, and they're really, really cool things to have. This one actually stays in my purse all the time, just because it's stuff that sometimes I need from day to day, and it's really handy and not too big. The other thing that's in here is Brad's spray that he uses, and his deodorant. And then I have 2 different kinds of deodorant that I use. If I'm wearing a tank top, I do like to use a clear deodorant and then a solid deodorant if I'm wearing like long sleeves or short sleeves. So that's everything that's inside this one. Going on to number 5, and then we have number 6 left. So this one is a bag that I actually bought for Brad, like probably shortly after we started dating, and that is the Steelers Toiletry bag. So gotta love our Steelers, and it's great because if he's going on a trip by himself, most of his things can pretty much fit inside this case itself, besides like his 3-ounce size toiletries that he might have to use, like a quart-sized bag. And he actually sometimes will use one of these. I have a black and white one that he doesn't really care too much to use, just because it's really simple and easy. But in here is most of our shower products. Things like body wash, our body poofs, which is great. And I actually love these Ziploc bags. From maybe about a couple weeks ago, we did a haul video and I showed that we purchased these really cool quart-sized bags that had Toy Story and princesses on. So of course for Brad I used the Toy Story. Inside here I have his body poof, and then these shower, well, they're not really necessarily for shower, but I use them for the shower. So these are just little suction hooks that we use for the shower to attach our body sponges on. They're great, they're lightweight, they're not really inconvenient you by taking over too much space. I take them with all the time just because it's easier instead of having them sit there or have them like hanging on the like faucet and stuff. It's just easier to take that with. So again, body sponge is inside here. The rest of it's shampoo, conditioner, and then this one has my razor stuff. So I actually had to get a new razor, so I had to also buy new cartridges for it. But I also have a little shower suction cup that my razor fits nicely on too, so that also doesn't sit on the side of the shower. So that's everything for this bag. And the last bag that I have is a ginormous, it's huge, hanging organizer. Again, Vera Bradley. This one pretty much stays as is unless I need to refill something from having it been used on whatever trip it may be. This is basically our go-to for medicine as far as like anything besides not pill-wise. This is our antiseptic for cleaning out cuts, bug spray, that kind of stuff. So this is always kept the same. It's so easy because this hanging organizer obviously has a little hook that you can hang in the closet or on the back of the door or somewhere on a doorknob or something, and it's just so convenient. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 different pouches, and everything is just nicely organized in here, at least for my liking. I'll go one by one what's in each thing, and then I'll try to show you guys as much stuff on the inside. So on the top here, this one's really easy. This one's just packs of tissues as well as wet wipes. So I go through a ton of these when I'm at Disney. You're always needing a tissue if you don't have a napkin for something, or wet wipes because say you had a Dole Whip and your hands got all sticky or something. You can definitely use those for sure. The next one, I'm not gonna take it out. This is cough drops, Band-Aids, the Band-Aid friction stick in case you get a blister. There's antiseptic spray, and then there's bug spray and then bug wipes. So I typically use the spray in the morning and then pack a few of the bugs wipes in my purse in case it's really buggy. I don't think this time of year that we're going it's going to be too bad just because it's February, but you never know. That way you're prepared just in case. Alright, so I just folded the 2 top ones down. This next one is our sunscreen, and our sunscreen I tend not to take a lot with this time of year, again, just because it's not super hot like it would be in July, August, September, you know, that kind of thing. But it does sometimes still get really sunny, so I just tend to take a little small container. This is just 30. And then I do have the sunscreen sticks that you can fit in your purse that are a little bit stronger. These are SPF 55 and 60, so just in case the sun is stronger, I can throw these in our purse and then we can just reapply. And then of course inside here is some cocoa butter lotion and aloe, just in case the burn does happen, and we did our best to try to prevent it, but just in case, that way we have some things to help make it feel a little better. So the very last zipper section down here is some odds and ends as far as making the room smell good. If you need, you know, lint roller, that kind of thing. So I'll take a few of the things out and show you. There is Mrs. Meyer's dish soap. So in case we get the refillable mugs, which I don't think we will this time, but if we do, this is great to take with just in case you want to clean out your cups each night. Like I said, a lint roller, you can always use one of those. They come in handy. This container has Downy Wrinkle Releaser and Gain Febreze to go. A thing of Clorox wipes. So if you get in the room and it doesn't look quite up to standards, sometimes there's a little bit things that get missed. These are great to have. And then I do have some dryer sheets, Downy, and also some Shout wipes and Tide to go stick. Those are good just in case you do have to do laundry or something gets stained and you want to try to get it out as soon as possible. Okay, so that's everything that I typically pack as far as toiletries. Things that are still not showing here are, of course, my makeup, my hair accessory things that I need as far as my blow dryer. Now that we do drive, I tend to pack my hair dryer just because I do have longer, thicker hair. And those ones in most of the resort rooms, even moderates, are not the greatest. They don't dry very fast, so I now bring my own, which is fine. I have the space to do it. Then the other thing that I bring with is usually either a straightener or a curling iron wand. And I typically take a curling iron wand because trying to straighten my hair, I have a little bit of natural wave in it to go to Disney in the humidity and things. It just doesn't work so well. So this will have my curling wand in it, my glove that it comes with, and then I usually take a hair clip to help me while I'm curling my hair. So that'll get packed in the morning before we go, as well as with my makeup. And then the last things that I didn't show as far as like little accessory things go are my earrings and jewelry and things like that that I'm taking. I still haven't decided what I'm taking for this trip specifically, so I'll decide that at the last minute. But next I'm going to show you what the clothes look like and how I pack them for both myself and for Brad and what it looks like in the suitcase. Okay, so what I do to help make sure I have everything as far as outfits go, accessories, so on and so forth. And by accessories, I mean mini ears, of course. I basically plan out how many days I'm gonna be there, obviously. And then I figure out how many outfits to bring with. So being that it's February, I have a couple extra outfits this time just because it can get cold out. So what I did is I planned for 4 warm weather days, which is how long we're gonna go for. And then I threw in a couple long sleeve stuff, which I'll get to in a second, just in case, because February can be so iffy. Right now it does look like it's going to be warm, but again, you just don't know. So first outfit I'm going to wear my stars ears with this outfit. I'm not sure, I think probably Hollywood Studios Day for this outfit. This one is going to be Animal Kingdom, of course, because of the cheetah. This one I think is going to be Epcot, and then this shirt, because there's Mickey and some hearts on it, I think I'm going to wear this on Tuesday, which is going to be Valentine's Day. Let me show you guys this shirt. It's really cute. So I've worn this shirt before. It's really adorable, but I thought this is perfect for Valentine's Day. I don't have anything that says Valentine's Day at Disney or whatever, but I thought the hearts and the bouquet of flowers would be perfect to wear at Magic Kingdom. And then behind it, I have a tank top just in case it's really warm one day and I don't want to wear a t-shirt or something. And then I have a couple extra t-shirts behind here just in case it's cooler and I want to wear a t-shirt versus, say, the 2 tank tops that I had for the first 2 outfits. Then the next 2 piles are options just in case it does get cool. So I have 3 like sweatshirt type shirts to wear in case it gets cool. I do have a long pair of leggings and a regular pair of jeans. And then if it's like not super hot out or super cold, I do end up wearing like capri leggings just because they're like really comfortable to walk around in the parks. So as you can see, I sort of, now that this one's messed up, but I sort of match all my bows, my mini ears I mean, to the color of the outfit that I'm going to be wearing, just so I know which ones go with what. And then that way I don't pack too many because you guys know I love my mini ears. This is my swimsuit. Since we're staying 2 nights, I end up taking 2 pairs of pajamas for each night. That's usually what I do, just personal preference. And then in here is all of my socks and underwear. I've already figured out how many I need, as well as like what color socks and stuff to go with, but I'm not gonna show you guys that. So next step, what I do is I put it all into my packing cubes, and I'll show you guys that next here in a second. Alright, so I now have everything pretty much in some sort of packing cube or little container. All of my ears are inside here. All of my tops and shorts and leggings are inside here. Tank tops to wear underneath or by itself, depending on what the outfit is. This is my swimsuit. These are the Ditty bags from Vera Bradley. These are awesome because they're lined on side. So if we, on the way home, come home and my swimsuit's still a little damp or something, I can still throw it in here and nothing else in the suitcase will get wet. So that's why I like using this. Of course, this is all my socks and underwear. And then this is the stuff that just won't fit in any packing cubes that I have, which it's just my pajamas and sweatshirts and pair of jeans. I don't really care if that isn't in a packing cube at all, but it's just a lot easier to pack like this, I feel like, because it keeps you organized, you know what's in what section. And I just throw these things right inside the drawers usually. I will hang up my shirts. Anything that does tend to wrinkle, I will hang those up. But anything else, I'll just use all of these bags and put them right in the drawer. It's Disney. Sometimes the drawers forget to get cleaned out. So, you know, they're not perfect. So that's why I like using these no matter where I travel. So that's what my stuff looks like. Now off to Brad's. All right. Brad's items are definitely much easier to pack because guys are always easier dressers for the most part. They just throw in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt and they're good to go. So that's what I have set up here. I have enough shorts for our entire trip, length of stay. He has 4 t-shirts plus an extra 2 because that's all he usually goes through. I tend to change at night if it does get cool because I get colder faster. He's fine with just wearing shorts and a t-shirt most of the time, and maybe a sweatshirt if it gets a little cooler. This is his visor he's going to be wearing on the way down. I have his other one packed down at the end of the bed, but this is his t-shirt and swim trunks, pair of jeans just in case, which he rarely ever wears. And then the sweatshirt slash jacket that he usually takes is this one that he bought about 2 years ago, I think, or a year ago, I can't remember what. But then all of his socks, underwear, and his extra visor is inside here. And then I did forget to mention, I always tend to pack, if I'm staying more than 2 days, I tend to pack a couple extra hangers to take with in the room so we can hang our things up. I take a couple for both myself and for Brad. That way we have them because hotel rooms never have a ton of hangers, so this is definitely a good tip. I even did this when we went on our long trips too. Just like this past February, I probably took like at least 6 per person. This time I'm probably just going to take about 8 total, so we have 4 extra for each of us. So now what I'm going to do is put most of Brad's stuff in the packing cubes, but not everything will go in there, especially like the sweatshirt, his jeans, and his shorts. So basically all that's going to go in a packing cube is going to be that. And I'll probably do it in 2 separate ones. So I'll be right back. I now have Brad's stuff condensed into 3 packing cubes here, and then just a pile of stuff. Like I said, he's going to be wearing this to go, but all of this will go at the bottom of our suitcase. And I'll show you guys how I fit everything in just to get a better idea. I feel like this kind of packing really helps to keep things organized, and, you know, having stuff in packing cubes, especially shirts and things, if you already pre-ironed them and folded them nicely, they're less likely to scrunch around and move around to get wrinkled, and then you'll have to iron before you know, wear them whatever day you plan to wear them. So now I'll show you guys what it looks like packed in the suitcase. All right, so everything that I showed you as far as what I was packing for Brad and myself has now fit into my large Minnie Mouse American Tourister suitcase. And you can see everything, you know, fits really nicely inside. I do all of the stuff that I don't care if it's wrinkled underneath first, like shoes, the hangers, sweatshirts, so on and so forth, things that don't get wrinkly too fast. The only thing I ever really put in here are 2 laundry bags, and they're actually the ones that you can get at the Disney resorts. I actually use them over and over again unless they like tear, just because dirty laundry doesn't care if, you know, I don't care if dirty laundry goes in there more than once, just because obviously it's dirty every time. So that is what's in our big suitcase, and it fits perfectly. Everything that's going to go in the small suitcase is going to be toiletry type of items. Alright, so now you guys have seen everything that we pack for the most part. I may have missed a few things, but it just gives you an idea of how to prepare, how to keep things organized. Like I said, I think my biggest tips is some of your toiletry things. Those can seem really, really overwhelming when it comes to doing your trip, planning and packing and such. If you can, try to keep them refilled, try to keep them in the same, you know, type of bag each time you go, because if it's things that you don't use on an everyday basis, you can just keep them right inside the bag and then just refill whatever you need to refill. It's also a great way to see what you need to buy at the store right before your trip if you need to. I just find it super helpful. It just makes things a lot easier. I hope this video was really informative for y'all, and maybe it gave you some tips and tricks of, you know, to help plan out your next trip to Disney or any vacation that you're planning on going on. And if y'all have any suggestions or ideas for me, I'd love to hear those too, so you can definitely leave a comment below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope y'all have a magical day, and I'll talk to y'all real soon.